नमस्कार, હું આદર્શ છું. આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી welcomes you all here. Dear student friends, let's move ahead in the next lesson, and that is from the diary of Anne Frank. Actually, this story contains nothing. This lesson contains nothing. But it's a world famous. Anne Frank's diary is world famous. So that a part of the diary is given over here to you. Apart from that, how to write a diary, that will be a practice work for you, and for that purpose it is given over here. You see here, if you will pay attention here it's written day, date and year. This is a style to write diary. When you are writing diary, you will indicate somewhere else, and at last, if it is possible, you will indicate this also, yours, Annie. But so far as diary writing is concerned, you will keep it in your mind. The form of diary writing is much more important for you. How it is, that I'll explain to you separately. But just before that, you will keep it in your mind that this diary writing is in your syllabus, especially for the composition work. Okay? This is a pattern how to write diary, and for this purpose you will move ahead with this lesson. And so that the title of this lesson is what you are here, that is from the diary of Anne Frank. Before we move ahead in the diary, let's have a look about Anne Frank. Who was Anne Frank? Here, Anne Frank was till 12th of June 1929 to February or March up to 1945. A short span of life. Basically, she was a German-born Jewish girl who wrote while in hiding with her family and for friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of the Netherlands during Second World War. In which setting of the contemporary time she has written this diary. The time is given Second World War, from 1942 to 44. The situation prevailed with the Second World War. Her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazi gained power in Germany. This is about the Second World War, how the Germany became powerful, and how Nazis was the extreme patriotic feelings among the German people. But they were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into Netherlands also, as persecutions against the Jewish people increased. Nazi people started to disturb Jewish people, Jewish population increased. The family went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. You see, little bit terrorist activities, but what to do? So that they were ready to hide themselves in Otto Frank's office building. Office building, you see. People would not be ready to live their lives there in office building, but they started. After 2 years in hiding condition in office, see here, after 2 years, it's not a small span of time. The group was betrayed, cheated, and transported to the concentration camp system where any died of typhoons in Bergen Belsen within days of her sister Margot Frank. Her father Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended to find that her diary had been saved. Convinced that it was a unique record, as she had written the sufferings during the Second World War, how they faced as Jewish, and what sufferings they faced, how they ended their lives. Each and everything was a unique record, not for them but for the world. He took action to have it published in English under the name of the Diary of Young Girl. Basically, the name of the diary is the Diary of a Young Girl, and that is the Diary of Annie Frank. The diary was given to Annie Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12th June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. When she was of 12 years old at the time when diary was given to her, and from that time onwards, she had written it up to 1st August 1944. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch language into many languages. Even today also, in many languages it is translated, and became one of the world's most widely read books, as it is a diary and a best proof of the time during the Second World War. And there have also been several films, television, and theatrical production based on Anne Frank's diary, and even an opera serial based on diary also we have in our literature, in our entertainment, described as the work of a mature and insightful mind, what you feel face with your inner mind, that is insightful mind. Okay, the diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under the Nazi occupation on Netherlands. Annie Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims. Holocaust victim means those who were Jewish and what they faced during Second World War, and what they faced against the Nazi movement. That is given over here in this way. We have completed the introduction. Here the photograph is given. This is a photo as I would wish myself to look all the time, then I would maybe have a chance to come to Hollywood. Uh, this is taken from Annie Frank. She has written it. This is her own views. On 10th of October 1942, she has written this in her diary. But the idea, in this way, what is here with this diary that you will come to know with this introduction paragraph. We'll move ahead with the next page. What's there, that we will come to know later on. Till that, I've given to you the idea about the fourth lesson from the diary of Annie Frank. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us.